Today we're going to be talking about 7 types of people you cannot help in life. There are some people in life you can't help them. And the more you try to help them, the more you're going to lose. Word of the day is victim-minded. You can't help somebody who is victim-minded. They don't never do nothing wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. Nothing is never going to work out. Get around you and want to have a pity party. They want you to co-sign their BS. Victim-minded person is someone who acts from a place of victimhood. Nothing is ever their fault. They frequently complain about all of the bad things in their life. They frequently complain about all of the bad things in their life. Also, they don't like taking responsibility for anything. They don't like taking responsibility for everything, and everything in their life is out of their control. They can tell you how somebody else caused them to be in a situation they're in. Saying of the day, life is short, always choose happiness. This talk is for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice, treatment, guidance, or diagnosis. If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, substance use and abuse, or suicidal thoughts, dial 988. 988 is available 24/7 nationwide and staffed by trained crisis counselors who are just a text or a call away. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times we think fame and money, once we get that, we don't have no more problems and no more worries. But it ain't got nothing to do with that. It got to do with this. 7 types of people you cannot help in life. This is going to get deep today, y'all. This is going to hit some nerves, too. Yeah. Have you ever tried to help people who only end up hurting you in the end? All too often, we try to change the ones we love because we think we see the good in them that they can't see in themselves. Am I right? Thing about that is we make the mistake of assuming that everyone wants to be better. Everybody don't. Look, man, I grew up on welfare in the 80s. Y'all remember in the 80s when they had the paper food stamps? Come on, free cheese and butter. Now that was meant to help people, to be general relief, to help people get on their feet. You lost your job. You had a hard time making ends meet. Go get you some cheese. Go get you some butter. Some people turned it into a lifestyle. We make the mistake assuming that everyone wants to be better and grow beyond where they are, and everybody does it. But trying to help someone who won't even help themselves can feel a lot like taking 1 step forward and taking 10 steps back. Some people just don't change, and especially if they don't want to. Because if a person don't want to change, it don't make no difference what you do for them. All you doing is putting water in a bucket with a hole in it. You're going to be more frustrated than anything else. Putting your time and energy into somebody who wouldn't do the same thing for themselves. 7 types of people you can't help. Victim-minded people. Number 1. You can't help victim-minded people. People who are always playing the victim. That's victim-minded people. Victim-minded people are always looking to make an excuse for their own bad behavior. It ain't their fault. It's the police. It's the government. It's my boss. It's my co-workers. The man. It's the man. Well, what is his damn name? Because I need to know who out to get me. Give me a name. Victim-minded people lack the emotional maturity. It takes emotional maturity to stand on what you did. I made a mistake and I need to do better. That takes emotional maturity. And it starts when we are kids. Come on, man. Last thing a parent want to do is make excuses for a kid's bad behavior. Oh, my God. Well, you're going to grow up and be that way. Ain't in them. People who are always playing the victim, victim-minded people are always looking to make an excuse for their own bad behavior. Victim-minded people lack the emotional maturity to own up to their mistakes and hold themselves accountable. Their own choices and actions have led them to where they are now. You can't blame nobody for where you at right now. You made the choices. And you have to make the choices to get yourself out of this situation. Nobody has the key or the answer. You got it. You've always had it. When you blame other people for your situation, you don't have no power. But no matter what, man, it always comes back to us. If you real. If you real, because I don't want to give my power away. Damn sure don't want to give it to another individual. I want to keep my power. It's up to me whether I'm successful or not. And if you believe anything else, you're doing a disservice to yourself. But they refuse to say it. That's how you know that you can't help them. Because they refuse to take any blame for anything in their life. So no matter how hard you try, they're never going to change, because in their eyes, nothing is ever their fault. Don't you know? You got knuckleheads sitting in prison right now because of their choices. And guess what they sitting here saying? Whatever their family's last name is, I ain't no Jackson no more. I'm not a Williams no more. They done discredit their whole family line. Because ain't nobody sending them no letters. Ain't nobody sending them no food box. Ain't nobody sending them no clothes box. Ain't nobody putting no money on the books. But hold up. You the reason you up in there. And you mad because you ain't got a Snickers bar. You need more than a honey bun or a Snickers bar. You need therapy. Personal development. People in prison and jail right now blaming their family. Man, your family ain't got nothing to do with that. Why they got to keep spending their hard-earned money to bail you out of the jail or the penitentiary? Why they got to go spend extra money or collect money to get you a bondsman? Get you a lawyer now. So you can walk around with some tennis shoes on and some white t-shirts and feel like you the king of the yard. 7 types of people you can't help. Number 2, self-righteous people. Self-righteous people. These are narcissistic people. Oh, they'll blame you for it before they take blame for it. They done something today. No, it's how you raised me. If you was a good dad, if you was around, if you was a good mama, and you was, boy, you're 35 years old. Self-righteous people, narcissistic, egocentric, and sanctimonious. And all are associated with self-righteous people. Self-righteous people are know-it-alls at their core. They think they're perfect and have nothing to change. Why it's everyone else who has the problems. Oh, they don't have no, they're spotless. It's everybody else who got the problems. Yeah, when it comes to self-righteous people, their pride and closed-mindedness leads to their defensive and condescending attitudes. Every time you try to point out their flaws or shortcomings, their unwillingness to change comes from deep down inside, where they are afraid to confront their own insecurities and see themselves as anything less than perfect. 7 types of people you can't help. Number 3, deceptive people. You can't help somebody who will lie to you in your face. You cannot help somebody who will not be honest with you and tell you the entire truth. Because there's some people good at telling you their part of the situation and have you all riled up, ready to go to war for them. You can't be all things to everybody. And some of the people you running behind, the only reason they keep calling you because they know you coming. Deceptive people. Dishonesty and deception are the greatest evil for any relationship. Dishonesty is the greatest evil for any relationship, because if your relationship is built on lies, a house divided against itself can't stand. Dishonesty and deception are the greatest evil for any relationship. Often charming and persuasive people who are liars. Often charming and persuasive, especially when they need something from you. Dishonest people, when they need something from you, they know how to get up under you, and they know how to get up under your good graces. And you don't even know the only reason they're doing it is because they want something. And then once they get what they want, they flip the script on you. The phone calls start getting less. Checking up on you starts to be less. Once they get what they want. Deceptive people cannot be trusted because they act one way in public and another way in private. They are two-faced and manipulative. They tell you lies, they cheat you, and even trick you into siding with them. Finally, you end up doing favors for them or giving in to their demands without even realizing it. So the next time your gut tells you that someone asking for help can't be trusted, it's important to be sure of their intentions before you extend yourself. Number 4, desperate people. Because desperate people will kill you. Desperate people will set you up. Desperate people are ruthless. They are cunning. You know what's cunning? A lioness. Because there'll be a whole herd of something out there. And she's gold looking. She's going to be out there in that gold grass. She's going to be down low in that gold grass. You'll be walking right past her and won't even see her because she's cunning. Your enemy is right in front of you. That's what cunning means. Your enemy is sitting at your food table, sitting at your table with a seat, eating with you, foot up on your chair, watching TV with you. They are cunning. They are already up under you. Desperate people are ruthless, cunning, and opportunistic. Opportunistic means they see an opportunity, they jump on it. So one of your relatives tells them, oh yeah, did you know that Steve just got that lawsuit, finally got that lawsuit? I think they gave him like $20,000. Oh, for real? Then all of a sudden they calling you on the phone. Hey, how you doing, cuz? Hey, I'm doing all right. Hey, I'm about to stop over there and see you, man. I got some good news for you. I want to tell you. Oh, opportunistic. There's an opportunity to get some money up out of you. And if I play my cards right, I might get something. Call it what you want, but a desperate person moves you to pity them and begs you for help. They want you to pity them. They're going to come with a sad story. They'll even use the kids to get the money. They want the money to go get some shoes and get an outfit so they can go out, but they know you ain't going to go for that. They'll come up to you like, hey, I got to get some medicine for the baby. You know the baby, we've been struggling with the baby. Yeah, I know you've been struggling. Well, you know, I need about, how much money? I need about $300 for the kids. Oh, you're okay. You know I ain't going to let you the kids starve and go out. Now you don't run out and did what you did. Oh, these kinds of people are willing to do anything and everything just to get what they want from you, even if it means stabbing you in the back. These are the type of people stab you in the back to get what they want. They don't respect your boundaries and rather abuse and take advantage of your generosity, take advantage of your time, and take advantage of your energy. The worst part is they're always asking for favors, but never paying you back. Ooh. They see your relationship more as transactional opposed to loving. This relationship, these desperate people, it ain't about love. It's about transaction, what they can get from you. It ain't about love. They're not going to come around because they love you. They're not going to call you because they're thinking about you and they love you. If they call in to see how you're doing, they want something for that. This is how you know a person don't love you. Every time they do something for you, they got to get something for it. See, when it's love, you don't need it back. Because you're helping somebody you love. And you know you're only going to get one time to help them. And you don't want to miss the opportunity to be there for them because you want to stand in the paint for somebody. There's some people, the only way they're going to give it to you, even if they know you need it, is if they know you're going to pay it back. That's transaction. The worst part is they're always asking for favors but never paying you back. They see your relationship more as transactional opposed to loving. Desperate people have no problem using your good nature against you. So they might use the kids because they know you care about kids. Or you love your grandkids or your nieces or your nephews. So they ain't going to come to you about them. They're going to hit you in your heart. Desperate people have no problem using your good nature against you. So instead of wasting your time with them, stay as far as you can away from these people. Number 5, disloyal people. You my friend, that means you my friend even when I'm not around. Oh my God, let me say it again. If we friends and I'm not around and somebody talking about me and you my friend, I expect you to step right up in the gap. Like, hold up, that's my buddy, that's my friend, because that's what I do for my friends. You better not come around me talking about my friends. Don't come talking about them to me. Not my friends. Oh, man, disloyal people. Disloyal people are quick to get angry with you. They'll throw the whole relationship away over one argument. That's no loyalty. Because even if y'all have a disagreement, a loyal friend ain't going nowhere. Not somebody just because y'all had a disagreement, they don't talk to you for a year, 6 months. That's not your friend. Disloyal people are quick to get angry with you or blow the relationship up over the smallest of things. Disloyal people will pick fights with you over nothing. And though you may think that they're your friend, the truth is you don't want someone disloyal in your life. They'll take other people's sides over yours just because it's you that the person is disagreeing with. They'll take another person's side over yours just because it's you. Not because they agree with the person. They just don't want to agree with you. Or they'll talk about you behind your back. Disloyal people are unwilling to change and be better because they don't really care enough about you to even try to change. They're more likely to lose interest in you and move on to something else rather than own up to their faults and learn from it. So these are the type of people, disloyal people, before they come and apologize to you and say that I was wrong, they'll let you leave. They'll let you go about your business. This is who I am. This is what it is. If you don't like it, my way or the highway. And they'll go find another weak-minded person to do the same thing too. You wise up and confront one of them. And they realize, oh, they serious this time. They ain't gonna take no more of my stuff. Instead of saying, I apologize to keep you in their life, they'll let you go. Because they know they can find another one like you. There's a lot of low self-esteem people in the world. And people like that, disloyal people, they don't want you to stand up for yourself. And they definitely don't want you to stand up to them. 7 types of people you can't help. Number 6, doubtful people. These are the type of people, they don't believe nothing. These are the type of people you got to convince them of something that's good. How you going to help somebody that you got to convince of something that's good? But these are the same type of people who are doubtful people that nose wide open for some foolishness. Nose wide open for some foolishness, man. They'll tell you that the world is flat. You'll go around, you'll be like, hey, you know what? You know, if you write your goals down, just writing your goals down, it makes it more likely that you'll accomplish your goals. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in writing down no goals. That ain't going to help me accomplish a goal just because I wrote it down. Okay, well, you keep writing negative stuff on Facebook and it keep happening in your life. Doubtful people. You might as well try moving a wall because it's that useless trying to help someone who is full of doubt. Doubtful people are skeptical of everyone and everything good that comes their way. They're distrustful, pessimistic, harsh, and judgmental. And they never go along with anyone's positivity. They don't go along with anybody's gratitude and nobody's optimism because they'd rather sulk and criticize everything. And the worst part is it probably won't be long before that bad attitude eventually rubs off on you. That's why you don't supposed to hang around doubtful people, because the longer you hang around them, the more they take your shine away. Because one thing is for certain, you're not going to influence them. 7 types of people you can't help. You hang around a doubtful person all you want to. Eventually, I'm going to lift their spirits. Eventually, I'm going to raise their self-esteem. Then eventually, you're going to notice that yours is going down. That's what they do. Because if you get too close to people like this, they could end up getting in your head and filling you with doubt as well. 7 types of people you can't help. And the final one, quitters. You can't help somebody who's going to quit on you. You can't help somebody who's a quitter. Because you can't make nobody successful. You can give them an opportunity. Every person in this room, I gave you an opportunity because I brought you into the program, but I cannot make you successful. You got to do that. You have to do that. Nobody can make you successful on this earth. You got to do it, hopefully with the help of God. Quitters. Finally, but perhaps most importantly, if you have someone in your life who's a notorious quitter, you're better off staying away from them than trying to change them. Whether it's a relationship, career, or personal goal, they can't commit to anything to save their life. Quitter, once that foreman and once your nephew quit on that foreman, next thing gonna happen is, next time you got somebody you want to get hired, he ain't gonna go with you. No, he don't want to hear nobody that you got to recommend. That's why people are so leery on recommending people if they don't know if you're going to do what you need to do. Because he can get you the job, but you're going to have to be the one to be successful. Ain't nobody's responsibility but yours to be successful. All right, no amount of kindness, generosity, or encouragement will get them to change their ways because they're so stuck in their loser mentality. They think that whatever they'll do, they'll either fail or need to sacrifice to succeed. So they rather quit where they are, where they're at, than trying in the first place. They're flaky, they're inconsistent, they're unmotivated, and usually only good in the beginning. Quitters are good in the beginning. That's why you got to watch out for them, because they already know they're going to quit. Yeah, in the beginning, they're going to go above and beyond in the beginning, a quitter. Because they hoping that little spurt that they gave you, you'll believe that they can do that again. But that's all they got in them is that spurt. That's it. A lot of people do that with relationships too. They give you a good month, good 2 months. then you spend 5 years trying to recapture that month. Same way when somebody do a high for the first time, and you smoke crack for the first time, you smoke weed for the first time, snort cocaine for the first time. That first high is the one you're going to keep chasing for the rest of your life. It's the first high that gets you. And it tricks you into thinking it's going to be like this. And now all you doing now is chasing a feeling. Your life is going by. Because that's a distraction. It just isn't right giving your all for someone who isn't even willing to help themselves or put themselves out there so they can be noticed, so they can have some opportunity. So if they themselves aren't willing to change their ways and be better, then holding on to them will only leave you hurt, frustrated, and emotionally drained. And life is too beautiful to waste it in the wrong company. 7 types of people you can't help. Number 1, victim-minded people. Number 2, self-righteous people. Number 3, deceptive people. 4, desperate people. 5, disloyal people. Number 6, doubtful people. And the final one, number 7, quitters. Whoa.
You called me out when I used to be out there. That was me.
Which one? All of it?
Every single one.
Wow.
I used to be every single one.
Wow. Well, it takes a lot to admit that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that
Every single one.
It may be obvious, but it seems like they all reflect lack of personal development, immaturity.
Well, I mean,
Great immaturity.
everything goes back to self-esteem. It don't make no difference what it is. So that ain't gonna never change. Everything starts with you in the first place. How you feel about yourself. Because depending on how we treat other people depends on the capacity in which we treat ourselves good. So if you see a person, what I mean by that, you see a person who's really mean and really nasty towards other people, this is a person who doesn't really love themselves. Because we can't give away what we don't have. There's a whole lot of people, they love their mama, they love their dad, they love their kids, they love their significant other, but they don't know how to show that love because they're hurting or they're injured or they got a lot of trauma or they need to go to counseling. But they love this person, but it just isn't working. Because you can't give away what you don't have. You got to go and get that fixed. Because if you raise your self-esteem, you're less likely to be sitting around the house giving her the silent treatment. You can't give away what you don't have. Your self-esteem is the most important thing you have because your self-esteem says, this is how much I love myself. Because if you love yourself, certain positions you don't even put yourself in. Certain things you don't say to yourself when you love yourself. So that's what it's all about. Any other questions, concerns, or comments?
I was like some of that myself. Excuse me. But somebody like that is like a sinking ship. And you got to be careful they don't take you down with them. Because that happened to me a couple of times.
That's why I said that hanging around people like that who are doubtful, people who are negative, that stuff starts rubbing off on you. It's cancerous. You'd be better off by yourself.